What's up, guys? I'm here with Full-Time Soldier, and we're gonna do a dual commentary here, so whenever we can figure out what to talk about here.
Like I said, or like I tried to say, hold on, this kid gets sniped because he's camping. Stop camping. Everybody, stop camping.
So, Full-Time Soldier here is actually gonna go 93-0, and not gonna die a single time. This is gonna be a pretty good match, guys.
Good. But, you know, like everyone, kind of feel like I camped out just a little bit when I knew I got close to the nuke. I don't know. I started rushing a little bit at the end, but there was a point there where I was kind of just around because I had to check my phone, and I was 93.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. I've never gotten past like 40-0.
It's not bad. Like I said, I was butthurt I didn't get the 100. I
think the mic is breaking up a bit.
Yeah, I got stuck in their spawn a few times and got worried about, you know, running out and having someone spawn behind me or having two people spawn next to me or something crazy like that. Like, see, you can see here, I think I go, you know, there's probably like seconds where I'm kind of just stuck in their spawn. I don't really want to make a move yet because I don't really want to get killed in the back. But, you know, as you can see, I'm using the Diamond AM94. I think I have Flak Jacket, Hardline, always Toughness, Scavenger, and Tac Mask, and then Sock and a Suppressor.
You know, I actually wanted to talk to you about that because I remember telling you how I hated running without Toughness, and you know, I don't know how people do it. I see people running without it.
Dude, it's ridiculous to me. Like, I feel like I cannot hit shots without Toughness, or I will hit them, but they won't compute as well, if that makes a lot of sense. Like, I know when I was going for Diamond and Gold and stuff, you know, and you gotta, you know, get your, you know, you gotta get your 150 kills with no attachments or perks, right? I do it at the same time, you know, there's no point for me to do it at different times, so I run with no perks and no attachments and try to get it done all together. And I just feel like I'll be shooting at someone and I'll be getting hit markers, but it just won't compute. It won't die. So I don't know. I have to run Toughness all the time, otherwise I'll get wrecked.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I've seen so many players run without it that it amazes me how they do it.
I have no idea how they do it. Yeah, they have much better accuracy than me. But you know, the team I'm playing, they were pretty good spores, you know what I mean? Like, once again, they weren't the greatest, but they definitely weren't bad. They understood the concept of the game. They were actually, you know, they were running pretty well. A few of them had, you know, 30 or so kills, you know, so they weren't absolutely incompetent, but, you know, a few of them did get wrecked. But I do commend them. They stayed in the lobby the entire time. You know, even with Dogs and Swarm, I believe I got my Dogs and Swarm 4 times this match, and they stayed in the whole time. Nobody quit out. You know, and I did get lucky that my team was kind of, you know, not so good either. So we started out the first round down by, you know, the first 60 points or something like that. So we were playing catch up the whole game, so I kind of had just much more time to really just sit around and kill whore.
Oh yeah, that's exactly it. Because one of the biggest issues is, I believe, is that people start to leave, and that's exactly what will happen when I get my K9 and Swarm. People will start leaving, and I've actually got a couple comments on my channel, you know, saying get 100 pluses and stuff. But I mean, you gotta be lucky to get those, because honestly, the only time you're gonna get those if no more than like 2 people on your enemy's team leaves. And
yeah, that's true. It really depends on who you're playing, you know. I know if someone drops Dogs and Swarm on me, you know, I kind of want to quit too. You know, who really wants to stay and get wrecked? You know, especially the second, third, and fourth time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm sorry for the fast forward as well. I had to stop and check my phone, and like I said, I kind of got caught in their spawn. Didn't really want to make a move and get stuck shot in the back or something like that. The rest of the game's a lot more fast-paced. I do some more rushing with my assault rifle.
Oh yeah, I watched the replay already. This is actually our second time watching this with full time here so we can do our commentary here. So the second round is definitely like action packed, but the thing about it is that, you know, like you were talking about in the beginning, you know, I think you were just, you know, trying to get your score streaks and, you know, staying on the outside of the maps like you had explained, because that's exactly what I don't do. I'm the crazy idiot who runs into people, you know, trying to get kills right away, but that doesn't always work out. But I definitely want to thank you for showing us this video, man.
I'm excited to be here, bro. I'm excited to be here. You know, I'm not the greatest commentator. I don't really want to get much into how I run maps, because I wouldn't really consider myself, you know, like a really great player. Like, I'm definitely not a pro. Play a lot of competitive, like, you know, have really great GB teams and stuff like that. But the only thing that I can really, the only tip that I feel like I can give other players that, you know, that helps is stay to the outsides of the map, if at all possible. If you get jumbled up right in the middle, you're going to get wrecked. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but I never really went to the right side of the map, ever.
You know, that's exactly it, because being me, that would be the exact opposite. My playstyle is just rushing around, you know, getting lucky with those, you know, up in your face kills where, you know, I'm just everywhere. Like, I really have a hard time doing what you do, but I'm sure I need to implement that strategy, because honestly, I'm pretty much just getting lucky there.
I wouldn't say you get lucky, bro. You're definitely a great player. You're just a much faster rusher, you know. I have to stay back a little more, because I feel like my, you know, my what do I want to say? My hand-eye coordination's like alright, but my reactions are a little slow. You know what I mean? So, like, sometimes I'll get caught and, you know, I'll be running like this and then get picked off by someone that's pre-aiming or something like that. But I usually stick back. I have, you know, my own designed areas of the maps that I really like to stay around. Obviously, this side is a great spot. You have plenty of head glitches. You know, if you have them double capped, obviously you can usually tell where they're coming from. They're not going to get behind you a whole lot, you know, in Domination. So, yeah, I don't know. I just never go to the left side or the middle on this map ever. It just doesn't seem very smart. You run in the middle, and there's so many places that they can be, you know, to pick you off. And on the right side, there's usually a sniper somewhere, or you know, something like that. I believe that's my third swarm.
Exactly. Now, that's actually some really great tips, because being me, that's exactly what I don't do. I'm just, you know, running all over the place. And if you notice, when I'm playing with you, your KD is always a lot higher, and I think that's exactly why. Because I'm, you know, in your face type of player, you know, getting killed.
See,
you know.
That's why. Keep going.
I don't always get those kills when I'm running up to them with a PDW or whatever SMG I'm using. Maybe follow SOW lately. But yeah, definitely. Now, that also has to do with the fact that everybody has a different style of play,
right,
and that also affects, you know, everything greatly. And that has a lot to do with everything.
I agree with that. You know, I don't want you to change your play style, like especially when you're playing with me, because I feel like you and I are, you know, we're a pretty cohesive unit. We usually don't lose a whole lot when we're playing together, because, you know, what, you're usually in their face bothering them, and if they ever seem to get behind you, you know, I'm usually right there, you know, to pick up the slack or whatever. You know, we're a pretty cohesive unit, I'm not gonna lie. I get my nuclear right there. You can see I get my doggy once for the 4th time. I throw it out, but we're already at 196, so I don't make the 100 no.
It's still pretty amazing.
A little disappointed, but I do have, like I said, a couple more 100 no, or at least 100 plus gameplays with like 4 or 5 deaths. But we'll get into that another time.
Yeah, for sure. And if you guys like the video, guys, like and subscribe. We're gonna be putting up more gameplays from this guy, because he's pretty amazing. See you guys later.